bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike. 380. Mike. Here we go. Undercut. Got it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 56 yards. Delta. Defense, back up. Blue zone quickly. Turn it up. Kill it.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Here's Bissett. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
54, right there. 54, Mike. So we got man. Ball shot. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ricky. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
It's third and long for Brissett. He finds Corey Davis. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Play fake, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A gain of 15 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Hines. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. They run it with Carson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Wilson leaves this one with Penning, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right there.
Brissett again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Danny. Hey, watch that.
Brissett sets to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Brissett. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. Nope.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, Brissett. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster? And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They run again with Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by Penning. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leader...
They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A first down throw for Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action with Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Wilson wants to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And, boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here.